Hello and welcome to How to Get Charged in 3 Steps. Just kidding, of course. You are here to get more charged. So what would it be like if the host of an event titled like that would turn up in an uncharged state? Not very good, I'm thinking. Hello and welcome to Team Genius Live. My name is George Fasching. I am your coach and host for this session. Thank you so much for joining. And I have a 3-step guide for you that I will walk you through as we go over through these maybe 15, 20 minutes or so. If you're here, thank you very much for joining live. Please let me know in the comments where you're joining from and how you're feeling right now. That would be absolutely wonderful. Let's roll the intro and get started. So hello and welcome to Team Genius Live. This is an activity that I have created based on a bunch of different influences. So there's some Brendan Burchard in here, there's some Tony Robbins in here, there's some of my own stuff in here, and I lumped it all together into a little activity that I would like to share with you today. Before we get to that, I am very curious to learn where you are joining from. Please punch it in the comments, let me know. This way I can also make sure that the video and audio is coming through nice and okay. Right, so first of all, let's try a little experiment. Let's will ourselves into a more energized and more charged state. So let's think really, really hard and try to master what we have in terms of our energy and get a little bit more charged. So think about something positive, think about something motivating, something fun, and see how that is working. Yeah, so you can kind of feel perhaps that some additional energy is released as you're thinking about some positive things, and that's all good. But it only gets you a little bit higher, right? So you can level up a little bit more based on how you're currently feeling, how your state was, perhaps how you slept, and all these good things. So speaking of sleep, there's a bit of hygiene in here, right? If your sleeping patterns are poor, then it's going to be very difficult to feel energized during the day. So today, this particular session is not about sleep. There's a bunch of information out there. Maybe I'll do a little extra video on the side about sleep, but make sure that you have good sleep. Few sleep hygiene things are, no screens in 1 to 2 hours before going to bed. Ensure that you actually have enough time for 7, 8 or so hours of sleep. That's it on sleep for this particular one. But that only gets us so far, right? So what are we gonna get further to simply thinking hard and trying to muster up more energy? Well, we actually need to do something about our physiology. If at the moment you've ascertained in my little query that, yeah, you're right, you're just getting started, maybe you had a cup of coffee or some other way of starting your day, maybe you had some exercise, which is actually a great way to start creating more energy. Energy doesn't come from nowhere, it has to come from somewhere. So usually, as you know, our bodies, we ingest food, and that then based on our digestive system gets translated into all sorts of energy, thinking and bodily and so on and so forth. But there are some additional things that we can do whenever we're not feeling so great. And in order to actually go through these steps, the first step is that if we want to feel more charged, we need to charge our physiology. So now we're gonna do the first little thing together. And little disclaimer, it might feel a little bit silly, but more likely if you're watching this, you are joining from home or some area where there is just you around, so no one's really watching, right? So if you think about this wonderful encouragement to enjoy some dancing, dance like nobody's watching. What we're about to do it like nobody's watching, because most likely no one's watching anyway. What I'm asking you to do is a little bit of activity, get the body moving. I'm gonna do this here as well. And you can do whatever you want. You can do jumping jacks, you can do some dancing, you can do some quick movements, whatever you want to do. My setup is actually not prepared, so you see me in full, but you can kind of get the gist. I'm gonna be like this and I'm gonna move around. And we just need about 20, 30 seconds of that. What you wanna do with your breathing, ideally, is actually keep your mouth closed and then use your nose to breathe in quite quickly. at about this frequency and get the body movement, okay? I'm gonna play a little bit of music in the background and I'm gonna count to 20, 25. Just get up out of your chair, move around and flail your arms about, flail your legs around. Just get the body moving, all right? Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. All right, very good, very good, very good. Excellent, excellent. So you should feel a little bit out of breath now, but you should also feel a little bit more energized. We have generated energy through our body. And it is in this state that we actually want to go into step 2 and step 3. Step 2 and step 3 is a little bit of a tour through our life and our work, bit of an experience, in order to take stock and figure out how do we feel about these areas. And then step 3 is to start and plan out some actions in order to create some forward momentum in those areas. If we didn't do step 1, we would feel less energized and we would not necessarily have the same connection to the target state, which is to feel charged, that we want to have. Okay? So this next step is a little tour. You could do this whole activity, of course, yourself as many times as you like. And you can do it in a more detailed fashion. While we are together, we're gonna do this just across 4 categories. If you wanted to do more categories to review how things are going for you in life and work, you can Google Wheel of Life and it gives you a little diagram like that with all sorts of different categories. For today, we are just gonna cover self, health, work, and relationships. So let's start. Let's think about yourself, right? Everything that is about you, your hobbies, any type of spirituality, any pursuits and adventures, really things that are reinvigorating yourself, some habits that you have that are really good, doing well for you, some little routines and rituals, all of those things. When you think about your own self, do you currently feel like you're caged? Or do you feel comfortable? Or do you feel charged? So assess and pick the first one that comes to mind. Do you feel caged, comfortable, or charged? Okay. And now we'll work out how that is, right? So if you feel caged or comfortable and you would like to feel charged, what's the first thing that comes to mind as to why you feel caged or why you feel comfortable? What does it take for you to feel charged? All right, so I'll give you a moment to really think about that and take a note of it. Okay, got it? Good. Next one is your health. Okay, so this is your physical as well as your mental health. You as one whole human being, how do you rate your health? What are your health habits like, right? Do you eat well and in a more regular fashion? Do you do some form of exercise where you actually have longer periods of movement involved? Can be walking for a significant amount of time, can be walking for a less amount of time but at a higher pace, whatever it might be, or you might have a good workout routine, right? What does your exercise routine look like? This is particularly important to uphold in times like these, where we are working from home, where we are living from home, and we need to have context differences, and we can actually combine those context differences or change of scene, if you will, and we can combine that with a bit of exercise, even if it's just going for a walk. But doing that regularly, daily ideally, is an absolutely good thing. Mental health. How do you feel about your mental health? Also especially important during these times, that we take care of our mental health through mindfulness training, through music, whatever it takes for your mind to relax and rejuvenate. So once again, thinking about your health, do you currently feel caged? Do you feel comfortable? Or do you feel charged? Do you feel caged, comfortable, or charged? So once again, I'll give you a moment to really think and review how that's going for you right now. And how is it that you currently feel caged, comfortable, or charged? I'll give you a moment for that too. Good. Let's move on to the third one. Let's move on to work. Work is rather self-explanatory. All the types of work that are going on for you, your job, your business, or a side hustle, all of those things combined. Do you currently feel caged? Do you feel comfortable? Or do you feel charged? All right. And once again, how is it that you currently feel caged, comfortable, or charged? Right? Once again, I'll give you a bit of moment to review and think about a key thing that needs some shifting in order to get from caged to comfortable, or from comfortable to charged. All right. And last but certainly not least, we have relationships. Now, this includes everything from family over to friends, of course. And there might even be some work relationships in there too, but I'm classifying them very broadly as relationships. As we all know, relationship takes work. Some of them run more smoothly, others that are very dear to us might require a little bit of investment, reinvigorating, so that we have a better relationship. So in the whole realm of relationship, and there are usually quite a few available to us, how do you currently feel about those? Do you feel caged? Do you feel comfortable, or charged? Do you feel caged, comfortable, or charged? And which particular relationships would you need to pay a bit more attention to, right? Be quite clear and think about some individuals here where you need to take some action in order to move from caged to comfortable to charged. Give a bit of time for that also. All right, very good. So you should now have some notes for each of the four different very, very high level categories. Some notes for self, some notes for health, and some notes for work and for relationship. So it's a very quick review of life and work in order to identify, first of all, where you currently are on this. Yeah. From caged over comfy to charged. And now we're going to step 3. For each of those areas, I'd like for you to pick one concrete thing that would be a game changer for that area. One thing that you commit to doing and take action on that would help you and make a great shift from either caged to comfortable or to charged, right? What are those things? One for each of the categories. If you are looking at them and thinking, yeah, but maybe I really shouldn't, I couldn't, whatever that might be, that is often to do with some limitation that it has developed in your own mind over time. And if you sense something like that coming up, I would encourage you to think about what it would be like to experience the shift already. What would it be like in that area of your life or work to feel charged, right? What is the cost of not taking that action, right? Think about these things also if you're noticing some hesitation to commit to a particular action. So little hack to help yourself really move to that action and step forward with that action to help yourself get to the charged state in those areas. Okay, so I'll give you a few moments to take a note of one key action for each of those 4 areas that you commit to taking in the next week or so, right? So right now you've got this all very clear in your mind. If you don't use the momentum as quickly as possible, ideally today or tomorrow, but no later than 1 week from today, it's gonna fade away and you're gonna lose the momentum that you have created in your mind and in your body in order to step on and through with that. So I'll give you a few moments to take some notes on that. And if there's anyone live who would like to share in the comments one of the things that you are going to do, that would be phenomenal. I would be very happy to celebrate your commitments to getting to a charged state. Feel free to share with us and the others. Good. So hopefully there was roughly about enough time to note down a concrete action that you can take. And this 3-step approach is quick, as you can see. We did this in about 15 minutes or so. And it already puts you into a more charged state because we have a little bit of movement in there ourselves. We're doing a quick review of the areas of our life and we're getting quite conscious about how we are feeling there. And starting a gym routine with a buddy, that is an absolutely wonderful thing. Oh, hey Joyce, thank you so much for joining. Great to have you on. Starting a gym routine with a buddy, that is an absolutely wonderful commitment. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Applause to you, Joyce. What else do we have? Very good. We've got Aisha. Hello. I'm so glad you can also join. Wonderful. Have a regular walking outdoor time for people to join me. Yes, 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 yes. Very important thing. Absolutely. Yeah, go for it. Enjoy, enjoy. This will not only help, but also the others very, very nicely. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for sharing. Yes. So for me, I can also share mine. I have been falling out of my running routine actually, and I definitely want to get back into it. I'm feeling pretty good, but the reason I'm feeling pretty good is because I've kind of invested into my exercise bank, but it's been a few weeks and I've depleted my investment in the exercise bank. So if I don't resume that quickly, then I'm gonna see a drop in energy, and I don't want it. So I'm gonna go back onto the running bandwagon. My commitment to you, I'm gonna do 1 run this week for sure, and I will post it on the Twitter or something to confirm that that's down. So that's my commitment. That's one concrete action that I'm going to do to go forward and stay in the charged space in my health, so I don't dip into the comfy space. Very good, very good. Okay, so that is essentially the 3-step process that I wanted to share with you. If you have any questions, please punch them into the comments right now. If you found this a useful and hopefully also fun exercise, please smash the like button and let me know about that too. And of course, this stream is live right now. Thanks for the like. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Absolutely awesome. I always find it quite funny to use this particular sound effect. So so this live stream will convert on YouTube. So if you need a reminder of the process, feel free to come back to the channel and watch it. If you think this could be useful for some of your friends at work or outside of work, please do. Yes, absolutely. So if you think this would be useful for your friends inside or outside work, please do share the YouTube URL with them. I am hoping that this quite short exercise can help many people to feel a bit more recharged in their life. That's certainly something that we can all benefit from, especially during these times. So if there are no questions, then yes, exactly. Midweek energy, right? And it doesn't only have to be midweek, right? This can be every day. You can do this in the morning. You can do this in the afternoon. The only thing that you need to do is 20 seconds of this flailing about your arms. Put on a nice track and just dance like nobody's watching, because most likely nobody's watching anyway. So do enjoy. And that is it from me for today. It's been an absolute pleasure doing this little live stream with you. Thank you so much for joining, and thank you so much for the comments, Aisha and Joyce. I wish everybody all the best, and hope that you can enjoy your life in a more charged state. And that's it for me. Thank you so much, and bye-bye for now.